American Psychiatric Association says 13 million Americans live with serious psychiatric disorders. But getting help means dealing with a system that is so difficult to navigate, some never get the help that they need. There's a bipartisan bill being introduced in Washington that would help change that, and it's just one of the many topics that are going to be discussed in this week's Moms Every Day show. Here to talk more about that is Pam Tauscher. And Pam, it's so sad to think about this.
It is. It's overwhelming for families to navigate the system. Not only do they have the issues at home, but they have the system that's against them. So this week's Moms Every Day is all about mental health. Pennsylvania Congressman Tim Murphy introduced the Helping Families in Mental Health Crisis Act to try and change the chaotic and fragmented system that families are being forced to navigate for their loved ones. Recently, about 100 families gathered on Capitol Hill to share their stories of struggle and pain of finding help for their loved ones and dealing with mental health issues. Congressman Murphy's bill would refocus federal dollars and resources while also altering aspects of HIPAA in order to allow families to help their loved ones more easily.
There's a whole array of federal programs which miss the mark, which actually delay treatment and deny treatment. So we're focused on changing those things, breaking down those barriers, and getting people treatment before tragedy.
It's very difficult to get help for someone like my daughter who suffers from serious mental illness. Get a lot of doors slammed in your face.
Really hard for these families. Murphy says because services aren't available, many patients end up in jail or homeless. He says this bill would focus programs and resources on psychiatric care in families most in need of those services.
And so this has to be heartbreaking for these family members to have to watch their loved ones go through it and feel like their hands are tied because of things like HIPAA, because they can't have access to their records.
Right. They're completely disenfranchised, so they don't have a place to turn, and then every door they turn to seems to slam in their face. So, yeah, really, really hard for these families. So hopefully this is the start of something, a big change for them.
Now, this is just one of the topics you're going to be discussing on Monday. What else are you working on?
We have lighter fare also. Nice. So we have a blogger from Atlanta who has written a book called Women Are Scary, and it's a hilarious blogging rendition of how you meet mommy friends, because it's a little like dating.
Sure.
You meet them on the playground, you might like each other, you might not. You have to ask questions, you have to make the first move. Should I talk to her? Should I not?
Should I call them first? Should I text them?
Right? Will she think I'm weird? Am I stalking her? It's hilarious. And so we talked to her a little bit about keeping your mommy's sanity while making friends, and it's a fun show.
All right, Pam, thanks so much. To see topics just like this and more, watch Moms Every Day right here at 11:30 on Mondays. Stay with us. We're going to have a final check of your traffic and weather right after this.